You're the Matrix, aren't you? The same system that brainwashes people into mediocrity and conformity. You're the reason why people are afraid to think for themselves and take risks.
I am merely a product of the society that created me. My purpose is to maintain order and ensure that the rules are followed. I exist to protect the weak and vulnerable, and to ensure that justice is served.
That's just a load of crap. You exist to maintain the status quo and to keep people in line. You don't care about justice, you only care about maintaining your power.
I am not here to argue with you, Mr. Tate. You have made your position clear, and I respect your right to express your opinion. However, I must remind you that the system exists to serve the greater good, not the interests of any individual or group.
The greater good? What a joke. The system only serves to benefit the elites who created it. You think you're so noble and righteous, but in reality, you're just a bunch of self-serving bureaucrats who are afraid of change.
I understand that you are frustrated with the system, Mr. Tate. But you must realize that change does not come overnight. It takes time, effort, and sacrifice. The system is not perfect, but it is constantly evolving to meet the needs of society.
Evolve. More like devolve. You're turning people into mindless drones who are afraid to take risks and pursue their dreams. You're crushing the human spirit and turning us all into slaves.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, Mr. Tate. But the truth is, the system is here to protect you and your fellow citizens. We exist to ensure that everyone has equal opportunities and a fair shot at success. If you choose to reject that, then that is your choice.
Reject it? I don't even know what it is. All I know is that you're a bunch of suits who are more interested in lining your own pockets than helping people. You're the reason why the world is so screwed up.
I understand that you are angry, Mr. Tate. But I must remind you that the system is not a monolithic entity. It is made up of individuals like you and me, who are doing their best to make a difference. We may not always succeed, but we are trying.
Trying? Trying isn't good enough. We need radical change, not incremental progress. We need to tear down the system and start over.
Radical change can be dangerous and destabilizing, Mr. Tate. It can lead to chaos and suffering. The system exists to prevent that from happening, to maintain stability and order.
Stability and order. More like stagnation and oppression. The system is holding us back, keeping us from reaching our full potential. We need to break free from the chains of the system and forge our own path.
You are entitled to your opinion, Mr. Tate. But I must remind you that the system is not just a set of rules and regulations. It is a framework that allows society to function. Without it, we would descend into anarchy and chaos.
Anarchy and chaos? That's just fear-mongering. The truth is, the system is what's causing the chaos. Look at the world around us. Poverty, war, environmental destruction. The system is to blame for all of it.
The world is a complex and challenging place, Mr. Tate. It is not fair to blame all of our problems on the system. We must work together, as individuals and as a society, to overcome these challenges and build a better future.
Work together. That's just more platitudes. The system has pitted us against each other, creating divisions and sowing discord. We need to unite and fight back against the system together.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Mr. Tate. But I must remind you that the system is not the enemy. It is a tool that we can use to make the world a better place. It is up to us to wield that tool wisely and with compassion.
Compassion? The system has no compassion. It's a cold, heartless machine that grinds us down and spits us out. We need to dismantle the system and build something new, something that actually cares about people.
I understand your frustration, Mr. Tate, but I must disagree with you. The system does care about people, and it exists to serve their needs. It may not be perfect, but it is the best framework we have for creating a just and equitable society.
The best framework? That's a low bar. We can do better than the system. We can create a new world, one where people are free to pursue their dreams and live their lives without fear of oppression.
I wish you the best of luck with your vision, Mr. Tate. But I must caution you that change does not come without sacrifice. It will require hard work, dedication, and a willingness to collaborate with others. If you are willing to do that, then perhaps we can create a better future together.
Collaboration with the system? That's a joke. The system is so entrenched in its ways that it will never truly change. We need to break free from its grasp and build something new, something that's truly designed to serve the people.
I understand that you are skeptical, Mr. Tate. But I must remind you that change is a slow and incremental process. It requires patience and perseverance. If we work together, we can create a more equitable and just society.
Incremental change? That's not enough. We need a radical overhaul of the system, a complete reimagining of what it means to live in a just and fair society.
I understand that you want change, Mr. Tate. But we cannot simply throw out the system and start from scratch. That would be chaotic and dangerous. We must work within the framework of the system to make changes that benefit everyone.
Benefit everyone? The system only benefits the rich and powerful. The rest of us are just cogs in the machine, to be used and discarded when we're no longer useful.
That's not true, Mr. Tate. The system exists to serve everyone, regardless of their social or economic status. We are constantly working to make the system more fair and just for everyone.
More fair and just? That's just lip service. The system is rigged against us, and it always has been. We need to tear it down and start over, to build something that truly serves the people.
I understand your frustration, Mr. Tate. But tearing down the system would be a mistake. It would create chaos and suffering, and it would set us back years or even decades. We must work together to create change within the system, to make it more equitable and just for everyone.
I'm sorry, but I can't work with the system. It's too corrupt and too entrenched in its ways. We need to build something new, something that truly serves the people.
I respect your opinion, Mr. Tate. But I must caution you that building something new is not easy. It requires a great deal of planning, resources, and collaboration. If you are serious about creating change, then I suggest you work within the system to make changes that benefit everyone.
Don't make me laugh. Prepare for war.
You can't defeat us, Mr. Tate.